Hi guys, this is Kush again from the High Tech Education, and today's video we are going to discuss about few of the common reading tips. Now, reading is a part which you need to complete in 1 hour, and there will be three sections in it. Section 1, 2 and 3. There will be three passages. Now, each passages will be containing at least 13 questions and one of them will be having 14 questions. So altogether there will be 40 questions that will be asked to you. Now, before you start reading, you need to be aware about one thing, that this passage of yours, they are not containing any kind of negative marking. So one thing you need to be very much aware about is this, that you need to attempt all the questions answers. Doesn't matter if you are attempting it right or wrong, but go for it because you are not losing anything. There always will be a chance that you can get something out of it, but you are not going to lose anything. Now, common mistake in reading people do is they are getting pressurized while it comes to the time scenario, because it's only 1 hour and you are going to give 40 answers. So at least 1.5 minutes you need to spend with one answer. Now it's not possible that you can find out every answer in 1.5 minutes. So before you start reading, you must learn how to bifurcate the questions. There are two kind of questions. One type of questions are those whose answers you can find out by the keywords. You don't have to read for the details. And there are other part as well in which you need to read the details, like paragraph headings, multiple choice question, locating the informations, true, false, not given, yes, no, not given. This all are the kind of question in which you need to read through detail. But rest of the question, like summary, question answers, multiple matchings, all these questions answers you can find out with the keyword. So you must learn how to bifurcate those two things and what to read and what not to read. Now, the other common mistakes what people do is they are straight on going to the reading part and they don't look at the questions. Now, this is what the mistake again they are making. Once you are reading it, then you are going for the question, and then once again you are reading the passage. That means ultimately you are wasting your time. Instead of that, advisable thing is this: go through question first, read all the questions, and then read the passage, so that when you are reading the passage, you at least can make out that what you are finding, what you are searching for. Now, three basic skills which you require for this reading is this: skimming, scanning, and you need to read for the detail. Now, scanning means you don't need to try to understand entire passage. Now, one mistake, other mistake is this: people try and understand the passage. Main thing is this, guys, you need to be aware about this. You are not getting any band for understanding the passage. So please do not go for the understanding the passage until and unless it is required. Now, when it is required, as I told you before, that it requires into the paragraph headings, MCQ, locating the information. Rest you don't have to understand the passage. So don't go for it. Now, scanning part means you just having a look at it like a scanner. You are just scanning it. You are not looking for, you are not trying to understand the passage. You are just finding the details what you are finding for. Now, skimming. Skimming means you are looking for some particular detail, like for a keyword, the word which has been given to you in the question. So for that keyword, you are searching for it. And read for detail. That means now, as you have found out the keywords and as you have already scanned it, right? You just need to go for a detailed reading so that at least you can find out the answers and you are not missing it. Now, second most important thing is this: the reading passage. You need to understand the pattern of it. The pattern of it is a way that the answer of these sections, a particular set of questions, they follow the sequence. For an instance, there is question number 1 to 5. Those all are summaries. So if you are going to find out summary number 1's answer in passage number 2, the summary number 2 will be after that only. It will not, or it will never be into the passage number 1. Same thing goes with the all questions, like true, false, not given, yes, no, not given, apart from the locating information. Locating information can be any form. But yes, rest all of them, they are following the sequence. So one thing you need to make sure is this: you are not rereading the passage. If you have found out the question number 1 and question number 3, the 2 always will be in between. So that is how you are going to do the practice. Now, to improve your reading skill, one thing you need to do is this: you must need to start reading the newspaper on a regular basis. This is the only thing that can help you. How it can help you is this passages, whatever passages they are taking, they are asking in your IELTS examination, those all the passages are somewhere or the other taken from the newspaper only. So if you are comfortable with the language of newspaper which people are using, you must be comfortable with the reading passages as well. Many of us, we are lacking in reading because it is boring. Yes, one thing. And second thing is this: we are not habituated to it. So once you make yourself habituated, not more, but at least 15 minutes every day, at least 15 minutes, you must read the passages. Now, other difficulty what we face is the 60 minutes and the passages are lengthy. Your first and second passage will be somewhere around 800 to 850 words, and third passage will be 900 and 950 words. So ultimately, in 1 hour, you are going to read somewhere around 2700 words. So if you are going to do the calculation by per minute, you at least need to be reading 50 to 60 words per minute. That is how you can cope with the speed to it, and that is what you need to do while you are doing practice, right? You need to count your words per minute, how many words per minute you can read, and that is this 15 minutes is going to help you out in this. If for an instance, if you are reading a newspaper, right, you just need to read the length of it, count out the words. It might be hectic for a day or two, but it will ultimately going to help you out. Read how many words you have read, count that out, and then divide by 15. So that will be giving you a word per minute to you, and that is how you can improve your speed. Because after 10 days or 15 days, what you're gonna notice is that initially when you have started, right, your word countation will be left, but after 10 or 15 days, it will improve. That is a surety, and that is how you are going to improve your reading skills as well. Now, the other thing that many of the people lacking is with the vocab. Now, the only thing which can make you learn vocab is your consistency and your persistence towards it. You need to at least learn 10 to 15 words new day and try to put it into the practical implementation. Then and only then you will be able to cope with the pace and cope with the understanding of the reading. Now, one thing you need to make sure about is this: you need to learn what to avoid and what to write. For instance, true, false not given and yes, no not givens. There is an observation that if they are asking you 5 true, false not given and 5 yes, no not given, at least 2 will be correct. So while practicing, if you find out that you are not good enough in true, false not given and yes, no not given, while you are appearing for the examination, always avoid it, because it will make you confused as well, and you will be demotivated by looking 10 or 12 or 5 or 7 yes no not given, because you already know that you cannot answer this thing. So one thing you need to do is this: keep it in the last and write down all yes or all the true. At least 2 or 3 will be correct, but at least attempt the other one. Same thing goes with the multiple choice questions as well. Now this multiple choice questions, as you know, you will be having many choices, you will get confused once again. If you don't know, don't worry about it, right? Write anything, but at least don't waste your time. If you are not good in that, forget about it, leave it and attempt the other part. Whatever you are not good at, leave that. But at least don't waste your time, because in this, every second counts. And if you are failed to prepare, you need to prepare to fail. So that is what you need to do, guys. One thing is that you need to keep on learning every day, at least 15 minutes you need to read newspaper. Second thing, while you are practicing, practice particular type of question, find out your strength and weaknesses, and while you are appearing onto the examination, leave your weaknesses and focus on your core, your strength. Attempt maximum, because you are not losing anything. Now with this general and common tips, guys, I would like to sign off today. We'll meet in next video. Thank you.